If you're looking for an all-in-one setup for a solo adventure, then the Oztent bunker stretcher tent is for you. Let's check it out. Hey guys, it's Lauren from Snowy's here. I have with me today the Oztent bunker stretcher. It's a perfect all-in-one stretcher and tent for solo adventurers or even family campers who have older kids who want a bit more of an independent space. Now, all in all, your pack size will be about 107 centimeters by about 27 centimeters square, and all in all weighing around about 17 kilos. Now, whilst we're on the dimensions, the Oztent bunker is about 200 long, 83 centimeters wide, and it tapers up to about 143 centimeters here at the head. The stretcher itself also sits about 40 centimeters off the ground. The fly is made of a ripstop polyester cotton canvas, and it's seam sealed throughout, giving it about a 1,000 meter waterhead rating, which puts it in the 3-season category, which is excellent. The mesh we've got here is a superfine insect mesh, and the bottom of the sling is 600 denier polyester. Whilst we're down here, the frame is powder coated steel throughout. Now, in terms of the external features on your bunker stretcher tent, we have this vent flap on the end. It has a bit of ridge in here. It's normally Velcroed shut, and then you've got this small stiff supporting strut, which helps keep that ventilation flap open with your guy rope pulled down. Each of the 4 corners on your bunker also has these hooks to keep your fly in place, and that's adjustable to adjust your tension. So onto the sides of the bunker tent, it's mirrored on both sides, so it's going to be exactly the same. You have the option of rolling up this back end flap here for some ventilation on the foot. You can roll this flap down in conjunction with the zip and peg these out with the peg loops to create vestibules on either side for extra waterproof storage for shoes or bags or anything like that. This front end also has the option to be rolled back and toggled into place to really open up the sides if it's a warm night. Now, onto the head end of your bunker, the feature I really loved most is this doorway section. It has a double zip function here where the first zip that you undo on either side allows you to open this flap up as a fully enclosed vestibule for wet weather ventilation, or also some extra space. You could put your cooking equipment here or backpacks or all sorts of other stuff. There is a secondary zip on the inside, and simply undoing this one allows you to open this flap up all the way out as an awning option, or just simply roll it and pack it away. Whilst we're up at the top here, these orange tags are quite nifty. They allow you to put some tension on the fly whilst you're zipping down like this. And you also have these 2 guy ropes on the external points that give you a bit of stability in inclement weather, and you'll also get pegs with your tent as well. Another really versatile way of using your bunker stretcher in really warm weather is the ability to completely remove the fly, which you do simply by unhooking all 4 corners and removing the fly cap. Internally, we have your canvas footer and header and this mesh panel on the inside. What I call the tension tabs make opening all your zips really easy. The mesh door panels on both sides can simply be unzipped and rolled up. The other awesome feature is that all your zips have an internal and an external pull toggle, allowing you to fully utilize all the zips while you're comfy and warm in your bed. Now, the internal measurements of your bunker are about 190 long by 80 wide. Down the end there, we have a foot height of around about 37 centimeters, and up the top here, a maximum head height of around 83 centimeters. The bottom of the stretcher has got this 1 centimeters worth of padding, which primarily is helping to keep you insulated. And if you're a pack-light camper, it's probably enough for you to sleep comfortably. However, you would benefit from putting a mattress in. The dimensions do cater for a large range of single-size camp mats. And I'm going to put one of our most popular brands in here and give it a test run. Now I'm 171 centimeters and I've actually got heaps of room in here. The mattress we're using is 10 centimeters thick, so that's dropping my overall foot space down to just below 30 centimeters. I'm thinking if I was in a sleeping bag or I had a doona in here with me, I probably would take up all of that space down the bottom, and I may actually touch the outside of the tent there, but because you've got that fly cap and it's giving you quite a large gap, there's no risk really of any wicking or condensation transfer. Now, in terms of the headspace here, I've got plenty of room. There's not much internal features going on outside of these 4 pockets, the 2 on each side, that are actually really quite roomy. You'd fit loads of stuff in. Honestly, if you were holed up in wet weather, it's not too bad, and especially taking into consideration that extra space that vestibule would give you, you'd be pretty comfy in here. Now, there is one last way that you can set up your bunker tent, and I'm going to hop out now and show you how to do that. So if you do happen to be camping in a tent and you don't need the whole kit and caboodle, you can fully unzip this internal mesh panel here, and it does completely remove. You can tuck the header in and the foot in, and whilst you've still got the frame, you can run it as a normal stretch tent, chuck some fairy lights at the top or reading lights or anything like that. So that about wraps up the Oztent bunker tent. You can get it at snowies.com.au at our low prices every day. If you have found this video helpful, give us a like. If you've got any questions or comments, chuck them below. Head here to subscribe or here for more helpful videos. Catch you later, Snowies fam.